Okay, Danielle, the big thing with Meet Edgar is that the most important thing here, or its capability, was made in order for you to be able to use a lot of content and schedule it a few days a week so it randomly puts the content on there. Now, that's when you really have a lot. Right now, all I have is at one time a week. In the library, this is where you put your stuff, and then you're able to actually, no, this is where it's all listed. You add new content. Accounts, I think, is where you, here you go. Okay, so what you're able to do is say, I want another account, and go into Facebook, be logged into Facebook on whatever new account that is, and then you, it will allow you to go in and add it. I think I'm actually at the most right now. What I can do is possibly, let's see, Edgar needs to click refresh on these accounts to update. Okay, it's reconnecting. I don't know why, but all right. So if you wanted to go in, this is where you put in the other account. Let's see, LinkedIn. All right. Anyway, we'll go. I gotta see what's going on. Something's going on. Your schedules, your queue. You could put one in where, okay, so you add new content. La la la, it's my blogs. You put in something like maybe here's where you can actually say, all right, let's go to Finglass Painting and look at one of his blogs and go, come on. All right, we go into his blog. All right, say I want this one because this one's got a feature. All right. What I do is instead of, let's see what it gives me here. No, this will go right into that. That's manual. All right, we don't want to do that. What we want to do is look at the blog post, and here, copy the top URL, and then go back into your Meet Edgar, put it here. And the only thing is that you don't have an image. It won't give you an image. So you have to have a file on it where you have his images. Okay, those were gray houses. Like a lot of times, download a gray house from either I want to say iStock, or you can do something like this where you copy an image. And see, what I do is I put it in Photoshop, new, and that's the image, and I actually crop it and I make it, this is the image for that particular blog. Something that's kind of square. So, damn it, come on. Sorry. And then what I would do is I would save it for web. I do this all on the keyboard. But anyway, so in my client in he's got an, either I put it in its own folder where it's social media, or I put it straight in here. I put it as a PNG. Let's just change that to a JPEG. All right, clients, Finglass. Okay, this is gray house image. Other thing is when you actually are tagging this stuff, it could be really good if you actually put, Painter, Westchester, don't make it really long, gray house, something like that. That way you kind of have even a keyword in there. Okay, we go back to Meet Edgar. So somehow I think you need to have some sort of image generator. I always use Photoshop. I know you guys aren't, designers, so maybe you find an image that's just a software that's just a Microsoft software or something. Painter, let's go down to where we put that. Okay, here it is, Painter Westchester. And then it's got an image. Okay. And then you save it to library. But what you do is you check it off here. Okay, we got it on Finglass Painting. We Mean Business is one of my, see if you start groups for him. Like you could start groups where it's like the best Westchester, the best painters of Westchester, you know, and start inviting other painters to the group. You know, you could start a group that's the best homeowners, those that like to have the best house, knowing the best carpenters and the best painters in the area. I don't know, name it something. And, you know, start filling up a group that actually people will covet and want to be part of. Anyway, okay, so I've got Finglass here. I don't know his LinkedIn or anything because I think we've got a limitation on this, which now we got to work on that. Okay, anyway, so you can send it at a specific time and day, or you can just let it run through the queue, which is once a week. So let's just let it run through whatever I've got right now. We save it to the library, and you look at the schedule. It's going to go Monday at 9 a.m. Okay, let's see, on here, no, we don't have Finglass. Let's put Finglass on there. Okay, so see what I did? It's kind of like you really work it a lot. If we have a bunch of accounts here, you know, I'm starting to think Resrio I want to put on here. Now we're going to have, I actually have Neil, possibly, and eventually we're going to have, I think, Tri-State. So maybe it pays for us to up this subscription to get more people on here so we can actually just load this up. Like what I'll do is I'll do 3 at a time, and then I'll just let it run. And it randomly does it, so the more you add, it'll keep posting it on the website. You can also stop it by, you know, making it scheduled like I showed you in the library. Just under itself, there is a just schedule it once. So it's just one time. Okay. I like to do this because then I do them all Tuesday. I put a whole bunch of stuff up there, and then I let it just roll out. And, you know, like I said, 2-3 times a week, unless you have something where you're building something and you guys have a running dialogue. Okay, then you have to sort of say that this is a running dialogue in so many ways. Go tomorrow, see what's going to be. Okay. Anyway, we're going to have to work on these accounts and see how we can put more accounts in there. What I say is be logged into whoever is the account that you're trying to get on there, and that works a little bit easier. Okay, we're going to have to look at what's broken with this, possibly by taking down some of my blog spots. I would say somebody like Betty would be great to run this through. I know it's not an expensive account, but, you know, maybe we build in another $25 a month for her to have this feature, and we tell her she's buying into a software. Okay, all right, that's it for that.